Okay, this is not a sob story. I'm just gonna tell you a little bit about alcoholism. I have to go back to treatment today. Um, I like to make jokes at my own expense when I'm pretty much down and out. I'm financially screwed right now, but that doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is that I'm gonna go get some help today. I called the treatment place. I'm gonna go at 2 o'clock. I got drunk 2 nights ago, and the lady on the phone was pretty much asking me if I was sick yet, so I had to physically make myself sick before I go. I mean, it's messed up, isn't it? Most times I've been to treatment, I haven't done drugs. I used to smoke weed, but I don't anymore. Most people that go to rehab come in there like blasted on drugs or drunk as hell. I don't. I just have a couple of beers so I don't get sick. And I just want to say this: just because you drank the night before doesn't mean you couldn't get popped in the morning. I'm not sure if my liver's failing or not, but the last couple of times I did go to rehab, I blew pretty high. I had a tall boy in the morning just to not get sick, and I blew pretty high like hours later. And I didn't realize that. Uh, excuse me. And I didn't realize that when I was just drinking all those years. I was probably still DUI to like noon every day. All it takes is getting pulled over. Shit. Oh, I might get a haircut at rehab. I was trying to grow my hair till Halloween for a costume, but it is what it is. Crap, I'm kind of lost for words. But I just told the the guy at the store, he probably looked like he was about my nephew's age, probably like 18. I said, man, don't be an alcoholic because it'll turn you into a lifetime loser. All you have to do is look at me. I'm going to be 41 years old in 2 weeks, and what do I have to show for my life? Nothing. And I'm not sure why I post these videos, but if one person can learn one thing by the videos I've made about my life, that would be nice. I mean, I'm not condensing 60-minute documentaries about BTK, Roy DeMeo. I mean, I did that when I actually cared and had a channel. Some of them were okay. I'm not re uploading them, but the only reason I post anything is if one person can learn from my mistakes, then it's worth my time, I guess. John, uh, thanks for commenting on that video that I deleted. You're a strong son of a bitch, man. You've been through the same thing I have, and you made it out the other side. Crap, I was going to say something. I'm a little lost for words. What was I going to say? I'm going to pause this, and then I'll finish it. But yeah, I talked to my sponsor. His name is Greg. He's going to help me. I talked to my sponsor last night. I worked the first 3 steps with him. And when I was in my 20s, I was going to AA meetings. Like, just if I go to AA, I won't drink today. That's how I looked at it in my 20s. And I was like, man, I'm 41 years old almost, and everybody in there is like my parents' age. I'm like, these people are fucking crazy. How does this shit work? I don't know how this shit works. It's a fucking cult. That's what I thought. But when I worked the first 3 steps with Greg, I actually did see how it could work. But he told me I stopped working with him in December, I think. And I told him I could have bet that he would have told me what he did. I said, hey, it's Adam. Well, crap, I'm almost said my full name. But it's me, Adam. Are you still willing to work with me? I have to go to treatment tomorrow. I know you told me to call you when I'm ready to work the steps. I'm sorry if I wasted your time last time. Because I'm not going to waste your time this time. He's like, you didn't waste my time. You kept me sober. When he said that, I was like, I knew you were going to say that to me. But you told me to call you when I was serious about doing the steps, so are you still willing to work with me? He said yes. I said, well, I'm going to call you when I get out of Lemire. That's where I'm going. There's a 4-star chef there. And I haven't eaten in 2 days, so I'm going to eat all the freaking Cheerios when I get there. And I just left the sober living place I was, so I'm gonna have to go to another one. And the lady destroyed me on the phone yesterday. It's okay though. And I've been trying to contact my best friend for like probably the last couple of months. He hasn't answered my calls, but I texted him yesterday. Like, Ben, I fucked up again. I have to go back to treatment. And his cousin um had a car accident. He was sending me pictures of his like arrest report and stuff. I'm like, man, this is another sign I need to quit this shit because I've never been a drinker and a driver, but I could have very well gotten DUI for the last couple months. It started off, I was just taking 2 shots in the morning and being good all day, and I would sit in my car until I was capable of driving legally. But the last couple of weeks, once I started, I couldn't stop. I had to go all day long. And I was breaking the rules, man. Like, I have to leave Potter House. I didn't like the guy that runs it. He's not really a bad person. He's just a ball buster. I still owe him money. I talked to him yesterday. They gave me a second chance. I said I can't have a third chance. I need treatment. Like, thank you guys for everything you've done for me. I haven't been doing the right thing for quite a while, and it's not really fair for me to be around a bunch of guys that are doing the right thing when I'm not. I'll pay him his money. This shit isn't about money. I'm in financial fuck right now. I have to go take a rest for a week. I was the custodian at Sindus Corporation, and that paid pretty well, but I fucked that job when I relapsed. I'm not really trying to tell my life story, but an interesting thing I thought about. Nobody ever asks me about jail, but in a sober living house, people will brag about their state numbers and shit. I already gave my jail story on my page. I mean, that's how it was for me. It's different for everybody. I wasn't scared at all. It was just the most boring week of my life. I'm not saying that half of the block couldn't have probably whipped my ass if it got down to it, because I'm not a tough fucking guy, but but no, I carried myself right. You know, I just kept my head down and respected people. I mean, jail fucking blew. For me, it was a waste of 7 days and extremely boring. But for other people, it might be traumatic. I don't know. But that was my jail story. I mean, it's all true. I wouldn't say something on here if it wasn't the truth. But if anybody can learn one thing from stuff I say, that would really make it worth my time. And it's probably not worth, God, I'm going 8 minutes. It's not really worth 8 minutes of your time to listen to me babble, but at Lemire, shit, I cracked a smile. I don't know why I make jokes at my expense when I'm at my worst. But maybe it makes me feel better. It really doesn't. But when I do in the check-in process, I just I joke on myself, and they're like, "Does that make you feel better?" Like, I'm not really. But I just hope if anybody wastes their freaking time watching me talk, they can learn something. That's all that matters to me. If one person learns something from these stupid ass videos, then that would be great. Like I said, I told the kid at the store, don't be an alcoholic because it'll make you a lifetime loser. I've strained relationships with my family. The only comfort and the good thing that I've been doing for the last few months is going to my parents' house and watching the Reds games with my mom. I love that time. I love watching Reds games with my mother. And I saw my uncle for the first time in years. And when he came, I would just run and avoid him. But you just can't run from shit forever. I'm not just saying the right things. Maybe I'll learn something this time. I'm going to work with my sponsor, and I hope everybody is good. Don't smoke cigarettes either, because I just bought a carton because I told the dude at the store. Of course I told him a joke. But I'm not calling anybody when I get there, you know? And it's messed up because when I take Valium, it keeps me awake. When most people take Valium, they sleep like a baby. But I've been to detox so many fucking times. When I take Valium, it keeps me awake. It doesn't screw me up. It doesn't give me a buzz. I can't sleep when I take it. So I already lined up my freaking meds. You know, like I was diagnosed with depression I didn't take the medicine my doctor gave me. My doctor prescribed me to Vraylar. I haven't taken it. I was clinically diagnosed with depression, but I made sure I'm going to get some Seroquel to sleep while I'm there. So I just hope everybody is doing well, and if one person doesn't follow in my footsteps, that would make me very happy person. Look how shitty I look right now, you know? Like I look pathetic. So you don't want to be like me, and I don't know if anyone's gonna watch this or show it to a child. Like, man, like you could use me as an example if you wanted to. Man, don't be like this guy. His name's Adam and he's an alcoholic. Don't do what he's done to himself. I haven't done any physical damage to my family, but there's a lot of uh, mended shit that could be mended. I can't fix this today or tomorrow. My father is a good man, and I could have had a child with my last serious girlfriend, but I knew I couldn't be a I knew I couldn't be a father. I would be a great dad, but what kid needs an alcoholic father? I couldn't put a child through that. My father is a very good man, but he's never been a father to me. He's a good dad. When I need help, he jumps to my help. He's a caring person, but he doesn't show it. I don't know. He's probably gonna fucking yell at me when I talk to him, but it is what it is. He has a lot of anger issues, which I do as well. Both of his adult children are pretty much losers, and I don't know what my sister's up to, but she's an evil person. She dumped her kids when they were young on my parents. I don't talk to my sister because she's a major bitch, but I did tell my mom when I screwed up yesterday. And I even said, I know dad is really disappointed in his adult children because he has a right to be disappointed in both of us. I don't know. I need to talk about family life. My mother's a freaking great person. She's gonna bitch my ears out on the way to rehab, but it is what it is. I have to take the verbal beating. My family's just sick of it, you know. Like I'm sick of it too. I don't think that the children even remember me as a good person anymore. All they remember is the bad stuff, and that's what people remember. People will remember the bad stuff, but you can do. I'm not speaking on myself. I think this is probably true. You can do 100 nice things, and if you do one bad thing, that's what people are going to remember. I'm sorry I went so long, but if anyone can get through this, I'll be okay. And I don't know. Maybe I don't know, interest in making videos anymore about history or serial killers or mobsters. I really don't have. That's what I did on my channel before I deleted it. I was condensing 60-minute documentaries into 15 minutes and putting the facts that people don't know. Like about BTK. I did say this. I mean, he would turn the thermostat up. I mean, it's a known fact now. Nobody needs to listen to me talking about this shit because all you gotta do is look it up now. But I did have two facts that weren't known about him because I studied the case so long, and that fucking video only got like 50 views. But I don't want views. I don't want sympathy. If anybody can learn from my mistakes, then that would be awesome. If I don't learn from my mistakes, I'm gonna keep making them. I'm gonna go. God damn, this is almost 15 minutes. Everybody take care.